Hey girlfriend, this is Jan James. Welcome to the Hope After Breast Cancer podcast. We've got a mini episode for you today, so let's get started. True confession, I've been receiving incredible guidance and wisdom from my personal counselor and life coach, Cinthia Hiett, for well over 30 years. And since becoming a breast cancer advocate, I have been known to ask her if we can record portions of our sessions together so I can share her wisdom with our community. This is one of those times. Enjoy. Oh, this one's a hard one. Let's talk about survivor guilt a little bit. I think so many of us, we're in a group that we never wanted to be part of. And in that group, women die.
Yes.
And sometimes the women are close to us. And sometimes the women are younger than us. And sometimes the young women have little kiddos. And it's really maddening.
Yes.
How can we reconcile that?
Well, I think, it's a natural condition to not understand why you might have survived and somebody else might not have. Because we have a tendency to want to put a value judgment on that. That somehow, well, if I survive, then I must be more valuable, so I stay here. Or it could be that God is saying, no, actually it's the other way around, right? No, I took them home because they were so good. But actually, it doesn't have anything to do with that at all. What we really want to be thinking about is that the whole survivor issue is that nobody survives this life, period. Nobody. We're all going to die of something. And so what we tended to complicate it with is thinking that I shouldn't die from that. That shouldn't be the way that I die. And we have to say to ourselves, I don't know why would that be? I think that we all can put value judgments on the type of death that someone has. They died in a car accident, they died of cancer, they died of old age, they fell out of a window, they killed themselves. There are many ways that people are going to die. The majority of us don't know how we're going to die. And so what we want to say to ourselves is that is for loftier minds than ours. That's where a faith issue comes into play. And I'm not saying a particular religion. I'm saying that we have to accept the fact that as much as we know, we still don't know. And so what we do know is that humans are hardwired to survive. All mammals are. They do everything they can to survive. A dog will do anything it can, eat its foot to survive, right? You've heard of that before, crazy. And so we know that mammals that is part of the engineering of a mammal, is to survive. So we recognize that that's why it's so hard to not fight it, even when we don't want to fight it. But what we're going to have to really recognize is nobody knows what's going to be the thing that ends their life. And so for some of us, it's not cancer. Maybe some of us get cancer, we come very near to death, we have a near-death experience even, but we survive it. Who knows why? And some people should survive and they don't. And so what we want to say to ourselves is, the best thing we could do for anyone that has battled this disease is to live well if we survive. That's the greatest gift we give them. That their pain, their life, their battle was not in vain. And that they have a valiant life and a valiant end. And so that's a gift that we can give ourselves, we can give others. That we don't try to figure out why someone survives or doesn't survive. It just is. You either do or you don't.
Girlfriend, thank you so much for listening to our mini episode. Until next week, this is Jan James, encouraging you to remember there is hope after breast cancer. See you next time.